The staunch pro-Brexit MP suggested the behaviour the European Union has adopted over the past few years could push member states to want out of the bloc. Mr. Evans warned EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker to stop being scared of Brexit, to focus instead on the reasons behind the increasing unpopularity of the institution. Speaking exclusively to express.co.uk, Mr. Evans said, "I understand that the European Union are scared that if it's a great success for the United Kingdom, then other countries may wish to follow suit. If I were President Juncker, I would look at the reason why it is that other countries are so unhappy with the European Union." I don't think Juncker gets the message. Express.co. UKBrexit news. Nigel Evans warned Juncker other countries could follow in Britain's footsteps, and exitMr Evans, who has been serving as MP for Ribble Valley since 1992, and has long been a supporter of Britain withdrawing from the EU, added that the Italian election was but the latest alarm bell, warning Brussels about the dire conditions of the bloc. The openly Eurosceptic party's Five-Star Movement, M5S, and Lega came out on top at the polls during the Italian election 2018, triggering further concerns over the stability of European institutions. He said, "After the Italian election, really, alarm bells should be ringing loud and clear in the head of the European Union Commission and its president. They should understand why it is that so many people are unhappy with the way the European Union is running itself. If I were them, I should look at a far more soft-touch European Union that is working on behalf of the citizens of the European Union, which then would be reflected in the ballot box. Alarm bells should be ringing loud and clear in the head of the EU Commission and its President Nigel Evans. At the moment it isn't. That is not the fault of the Italians, it's not the fault of the Germans, and it's not the fault of the Austrians. It is the fault of the European Union Commission and the way that they have developed over the last 10 to 20 years," adding to the concerns of the Brexit negotiations and the future of the European Union in the aftermath of Eurosceptic victories in Italy and Austria. Mr. Juncker is also fending off internal attacks after the promotion of his right-hand man Martin Selmayr to a top bureaucratic role within the Commission. The rapid rise of Mr. Selmayr under Mr. Juncker's leadership has been condemned by Eurosceptics and Europhiles alike and has led to an independent watchdog considering whether to launch an investigation into the EC president's decision. Mr. Selmayr was appointed to the role without anyone else being interviewed for the job, comparing Mr. Juncker to the sacking of his predecessor Jacques Santer, who left his role over a nepotism scandal. Brexit coordinator Guy Verhofstadt said, "If the Juncker Commission is not careful, it will have the same fate."